Hey, Chalk and friends, it's Make and Maria, your independent Chalk Couture designer. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I'm Make and Maria, your independent Chalk Couture designer, and I know it's hard to believe, but I'm already thinking past Christmas. And if you are anything like me, you might have some storage issues. For those of you who have been here, you know I have a lot of stuff, right? So I have kind of some storage issues. And I'm not always looking to create things and add to my storage issues, but I love to make things and I love to take the time to have that, I love the opportunity to take the time to be creative, but I just don't want to have 5 million things that I have made all over my house or having to store them. Hence, Chalk Couture. Because we were created to be designed, loved, and repeated, I can have one really nice chalkboard and wash it off every time I am done with whatever is on there. So that's what we're doing tonight. We're solving the problem of storing all kinds of stuff. And we've talked about a couple of different ways in the past to kind of change up your home decor and decorate for the holidays, but not necessarily increase the amount of storage that you have. So that is what we are up to tonight. So welcome everybody. Oh my gosh, you are all here tonight. Hello, Linda, and Linda Squared. Oh, hey, Maddie, we haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Miss Terry from Texas. Oh, Cheryl, you just left my house. Carol, goodness gracious, everybody's here. So hello. If you are new to us this evening, please say hello. Tell me who you are, where you are. We have people all over the country that like to watch us. And I always say us, like, you know, we're all here together because we are. I do a live Facebook video demonstration every evening at 9 o'clock Central Time-ish. Usually by 9:15 that button has been hit. And I like to demonstrate this amazing product called Chalk Couture. And I'm going to put a caveat on there. I go live every evening with the exception of Saturdays. Saturday nights I do not do a demonstration, but you can catch me here every night, 9 o'clock Central Time. If I'm not going to be at 9 o'clock, I put a notification out there that I'm not. Because I love this product, and I think everybody should see it, and it's called Chalk Couture. So what the heck is Chalk Couture? Well, we are chalking the halls, walls, accents, and accessories of homes all across America. We were created to be designed, loved, and repeated for every season and any reason. And we bring easy, high-end DIY home decor directly to you by offering reusable adhesive silk screen transfers, Chalkology paste, couture ink, surfaces that you can create on, and wait till you see the beauty we're making tonight. Accessories to make chalking super fun, super easy, super stress-free. That is the beauty of this product. It is stress-free. Hello, Mona. Oh my gosh, we haven't seen you in a while either. Maddie, I said, hey, Verge. Welcome, Verge. Amanda is here. Sherry McCormick from Texas. Hello, everybody. All right, so you want to make something beautiful, but you don't want to have to store it when you're all done with it. That's what we are all about tonight. So we are kind of taking the process from beginning to end. So let me show you what we're up to. So this is our Aiden chalkboard. This is an absolutely gorgeous, look at how I just rub it. It's just a pretty chalkboard. This is one of our gallery boards. So this is a high-end, a beautiful chalkboard. And I say high-end, it's not outrageous, I don't feel. It's a $40 chalkboard, $39.99. It's 9 by 12 for the chalkboard, and then it has this really pretty frame with a little bit of distressing in it. Not a ton, and obviously they're all distressed a little bit differently. But it does have a little bit of distressing in it, which is nice. It is a porcelain magnetic steel chalkboard, or porcelain steel, which makes it magnetic chalkboard. So, for example, we made this not that long ago, and I'm done with Christmas. I don't know about you people, but I've moved on. So for the purposes of our demonstration this evening, Christmas is over. It's time to, you know, this is adorable and I love it and I own the transfer. So next year I can remake it. Created to be designed, loved, and repeated. I designed it. I have loved it. This is one of my absolute favorite ornaments of all time that we've made. So I've designed it. I loved it. Now it's time to repeat it. So I'm going to wash it off. I'm going to show you how to do that. And then next year, when it's time to count down Christmas again, I can recreate it by washing off whatever I have on here and putting that on there. So I don't have to store all kinds of chalkboards, which is the beauty of it. So I see all of you making comments about sending me out into the world. So thank you so much to those of you who are doing that. That's because, for those of you who aren't aware, is we are doing a 12 Days of Christmas kind of fun giveaway every day. Oh my gosh, I got to do our giveaway. Okay, we'll do 2 tomorrow because I had a workshop tonight, so I'm behind. I have all that stuff upstairs with my computer. So I apologize. We will do the 2 giveaways tomorrow. But I have the names of everybody that shared the video yesterday. So, in the Making Maria VIP group, you can find out all the details about the 12 Days of Christmas. And for every day, I'm giving away some fun stuff. Just fun. It's just fun, right? It's the holidays, right? We should just have fun. So, if you're not in the Making Maria VIP group, you need to be, because that's where all the fun stuff happens. So if you would like to comment, add me, I will send you the link so that you can get into that group. It's really easy. It's just a closed group because we do all kinds of fun things in there. And everybody shares their pictures of their creations that they make, which I love when you guys do that, so please keep doing that. It's just a fun place. So if you can send me out into the world, I greatly appreciate it. It helps me so much with Facebook. It's not even funny. So thank you. All right, so back to our little project here. So we are going to take this bad boy because, holidays are over. I haven't even wrapped a gift yet, but, the holidays are over. And I'm going to change this to a general home decor for January. And then, excuse me, I have a H. Then what we'll do is, as we get to Valentine's Day, we'll probably wash it off and change it to Valentine's Day. That is the beauty of this amazing product. So first thing we're going to do is remove our chalkable chip. This is just a chalkable chip with a magnet on it so that I could change the numbers. And today happens to be Christmas is 12 days away. I think. I hope. It said 12 days. And ironically, we're doing the 12 days of Christmas in the fun group. All right, so what I have just plain old spray bottle with water in it. So what I do is I spray my project. And don't get me wrong, do you feel a little every time you wash a project off? Of course you do. Because you made it, you designed it, you loved it. But hey, it's time to move on. Holidays are over. So I have this, I put water on it. Now my chalk is absorbing the water and getting wet, and it's going to reactivate my chalk. I take what's called a board eraser, and mine is not pretty because I literally, poor Michelle and Julie, I was kicking them out the door so I could go live. People just left my house, so mine has been used this evening with red. But they come in a pack like this, and they're called board erasers. Absolutely lovely. Not only do they wash off your boards when you want to change it, but they do a great job of cleaning your transfers as well. So as you can see, this one has not been used with a board eraser. It has the pigment from my chalk left over. That's because this was ink on this one and it sat on it too long. If I took my board eraser and I washed it off, that would all come off. So not only does it wash boards, but it also does a fantastic job of keeping your transfers clean. So I'm going to take my board eraser, and this is all I do. Look at how easy it comes off. And that's what the board eraser is for, right? Is just taking all the chalk off. Now people always say, oh my gosh, if you can remove it so easily, what happens if your project gets wet? And I would tell you, it takes a little elbow grease to get it off. Once your project is dry, it's not going to go anywhere on your surface. It's got to get wet, and you've got to rub it in order for it to go anywhere. So don't worry about, putting a project in a bathroom or having something by your kitchen sink. If it gets a little spray of water on it, just don't touch it. If you touch it, then yes, your project is going to, because your chalk is reactivated. But once your chalk dries again, it's the same, dried on. Boy, I went all the way to the edge on this guy. So it just comes off really easy. And it's going to be like, well, I have my water bath next to me. Ooh, there's a transfer in my water bath. Oops. Oh, well. I wonder how long he's been in there. Last time I used that transfer. Holy cow. All right, so I'm just washing off my board. Surprise, Mom. Hi, Mom. Okay, so I'm getting in my corners where I have paste stuck on. And I just wash my board off. Voila. Put my thingamabobber. Board eraser. Just put it right in my water bath and I'll rinse it out when I'm all done. I am going to take a disinfectant wipe because there's still residue on my board. Plus I want to get rid of this red that I got on my white paint. Look, this little dried out chalk right there. Okay, so I'm just going to wipe my board down. You can just use water and a paper towel. Just kind of get rid of the residue. And voila! Look at that! Brand new chalkboard. I take my towel, my Chalk Couture fuzzing towel has two sides to it. It has a fuzzing side and a terry cloth side. The terry cloth side is meant just for this, to dry off your boards. So voila! Check it out. Brand new chalkboard. Just making sure I'm dry because we're just going to literally put our new project down and create. Okay. So, it's a little damp. You can see the discoloration, and as it dries, that will go away. It must be cold down here. Okay, it is cold down here. I have like 5 things wrapped around me. It's cold down here. All right, so just drying it off a little more. I got my edges. Need some drying. Okay, there we go. Beautiful, brand new chalkboard. Look, I didn't have to store anything, and the holidays are over. I'm going to start over now for, a January piece. This is one of my favorite transfers. It's called Home is My Happy Place. I absolutely love the swirly fonts and the black letterings together. I think it's very striking when you do this transfer, and I love this transfer in black and white. I've done this transfer a couple of times really coolly in different things with black and white buffalo plaid ribbon and this just black and white blackboard, chalkboard, all that kind of stuff. All right, I'm rambling today. So I take my transfer. This is a Chalk Couture adhesive silkscreen transfer, reusable. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over. Oh, look, it says Merry Christmas on it. This obviously did not get put back on the backer sheet. Merry Christmas is another very cute transfer that has a little polar bear. It says Merry Christmas on it. So this transfer did not get put back on its proper backer sheet, but what you would do is you would write the name of your transfer on the back of your backer sheet for 2 very specific reasons. So I'm going to pull my transfer off, and I'm going to tell you your reasons. Number 1 is your backer sheet, one side is shiny, one side is dull. When you go to store your transfer, so you can repeat your image next year or whenever you're going to repeat it again, you're going to store it on this piece of paper. So you're going to rinse off your transfer when it's all done. You're just going to rinse it off with water, let it dry, and you're going to put it back on this backer sheet. You're going to store it, and that's how you can reuse your transfers over and over again. So I'm going to set this aside. Now my transfer is on my board, but it's sticky side up. I'm going to carefully, because it's sticky, so it's sticky, and then it has a silk screen inside of it. Oops, it's upside down. I'm going to line it up on my board where I want it, and I'm going to, now this is a technical term, I'm going to smoosh out my air. So what I'm doing is I'm pushing through any air bubbles. So I'm just making sure that the sides of my silk screen are stuck down. So the teal portion is sticky, and the part where you can see the black is not. That's your silk screen. So I just want to go around it and make sure that it's all stuck down and I don't have any air. And you can feel an air bubble. You'll know it's there. You can also see air bubbles because your silk screen is iridescent and it moves. When there's no air, it's not going to move. So you stick it all down. That's as hard as it is. The hardest part about chalking is picking your color. And I'm making it super easy this evening. I'm just going black and white because I love this in black and white. This transfer is stunning in black and white. And I like to throw a little bit of buffalo plaid with it just because I think it's super cute. So I could tie a little bow down here. I could do it this way. I could do it in the middle. It's just got that nice little pop of contemporary farmhouse, I guess, which is so funny to me because my house is not farmhouse. But I love that. I've always loved that, but yet I don't put it in my house. I'm weird that way. You get used to me. So this is chalk paste that dries semi-permanent. So for example, this project is not going to go anywhere. Okay, it's chalk paste. It's dry. I can rub on it all I want. It's stuck. I can wash it off, however, by spraying it with water and washing it. Or I can just leave it alone and it'll stay there forever. Those are my choices. But I can remove it if I choose to, and it's on a chalkboard or it's on a slick surface. If I do it on canvas, I can't remove it. And you can chalk on anything. Galvanized, glass, metal, chalkboards, canvases, wood boards, you name it, you can chalk on it. So I'm going to take my chalk paste, I've opened it up, and I'm going to stir it. And what I want is I want my chalk paste to be a yogurt sour cream-like consistency. Don't want it too runny, and I don't want it too thick. Thick is way worse than runny. Hey, Verge. Did I say hi to you already, Verge? I'm sorry if I did. Hey, Debbie from Texas. Welcome. Hey, Alessandra. Boy, everybody is here tonight. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I'm stirring up my chalk paste, and I'm going to take my squeegee. This is a small squeegee. It has a flat side and an angled side. I'm going to dip my angled side into my chalk paste, and I'm going to squeegee across my project. Now, I'm not painting, and I'm not patting, okay? I am squeegeeing. I am not doing this. I'm going across like this. So I take my little stir stick, and I just dollop on some paste, take my squeegee, and go right across. I'm covering up all of my silk screen, very simply. So much fun. It's so satisfying to do this. Take all my excess chalk paste, put it right back in my paste container because I can reuse it. Now I'm going back, and I have a lot of excess paste on here, so I'm just, see how you can tell the difference between the two sides? I'm just taking all that excess paste off because why waste it, right? Just put it right back in your container. Ooh, I do not like that sound. Did you hear that sound? That sound is air. So I must not have stuck my transfer down very well on that side. Okay, so notice how my project, my chalk paste is all smooth. I don't have any big chunky lines or anything. I'm going to start it in the corner. I did get a bleed. And then I pull off my transfer. I take my transfer, I stick it right next to me in a water bath. You could take it right to a sink and rinse it off with water. Let it dry. Put it back on your backer sheet. And you're done. You can store it till next time. So I recommend wash your squeegee off right away. Much easier to wash off when they're wet than when they're dry. Same thing with your stir stick. So I just go around my edges of my paste container like so with my stir stick. Don't do that over your project because you're bound to, if you're Maria, you're bound to get a blob of paste on your project. But you know, you notice I do it anyway because I don't listen to my own advice. And then sometimes I just give it a little spray, and that's how I store. Put on my top. That's how I store my project. Okay? It's that easy. Now, I got some dried up chalk. I need to clean this up. So see, I have this beautiful image, right? But I have these big bleeds over here. That is because I had air. That crunchy sound was air. And I'm noticing that because I just had people here and they left all my Q-tips right in the other room. So I'm gonna go in my secret stash of Q-tips and put them up so I have a Q-tip so I can clean up our bleed. Now I have a pretty cardinal rule. Do not touch your project while it's wet. Because inevitably I stick my Q-tip in something I did not want to change. I stick it in the good part, and you don't want to do that. You want to wait till it's dry, and it takes no time at all to dry. You can tell right away when it is dry. I don't know why I can't get this crazy package open. Tell right away when it's dry because chalk changes its appearance. It is matte in finish when it's dry, and it is shiny when it's wet. Cheryl is saying she just realized, I'm dropping Q-tips, I just realized I left my red and green ink on the table where you were working. Okay, that's funny, Cheryl. I haven't cleaned up yet in there, so I will go get them and set them aside for you. Okay, so I'm gonna clean up my little bleed. I'm not quite dry, so I'm gonna just give it a little help. You're just gonna use a hairdryer. You don't need the heat, you just need the air. I'm really only worried about it right here where I need to clean up my mess. But I am kind of known for smearing the part that I didn't want to smear. Okay. So now what I do is I just take a little bit of water, I put it right on my mat. I take my Q-tip. I just kind of, I don't want it wet, but I want it damp. And then I go right in here. And it comes right off. The part I didn't want. So there's only certain surfaces you can do this with. Obviously, if you're doing this on canvas, you can't clean it up because it's it's in the canvas. I guess I shouldn't say, I have cleaned them up. Depends on how bumpy your canvas is. Hey, Michelle Davy, you just left my house too. I was just telling everybody I was mean and I was kicking you out the door so I could go live. That's so funny. So you obviously made it home okay. That's so funny. All right, so I'm just cleaning it up. My little tiny bleeds here. Because, we don't always have a lot of storage space. I don't have a lot of, I have a lot of storage space, but I store a lot of things like chalkboards. Things like that for this. So, and sometimes you don't want to store signs, right? Plus, this kind of feeds your creative soul when you get to remake something. And you don't have to buy 5 million chalkboards. You can just buy one and just keep on chalking, right? Keep on using it. Okay, so I've got it cleaned up, but now I have residue, a little bit of residue, so I'm going to just do one more time with another Q-tip. Because you know how that is with chalk, how you get chalk and then, just leaves a little bit of a residue. You just got to get it off. Rinse. This is the rinse cycle. You can't even tell. I had a little bleed. Voila! This is my super cute little project. So see, no more bleed. So what I will do is I will take this now and I'll put it in my kitchen. Or I leave it. I like leaving them down here because it makes me happy when I come down here and I see pretty signs down here. Sometimes I take them upstairs. Oh, I can put some ribbon on it too if I want to zhuzh it up. I could put a cute little bow. I love the black. Well, you all know me. I love black and white. I could do all kinds of fun things with this. I could put some fake flowers on here. Or, I could put some greenery on here. So all kinds of things you could do to enhance it if you wanted to. I don't think it needs it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous all by itself. See, look, it's all dry. I can rub on it and nothing's going anywhere. It doesn't make a mess or anything. All done. So, I'm Making Maria. I'm your independent Chalk Couture designer. We are doing the 12 days of Christmas, so you want to be in the Making Maria VIP group. If you are not in the Making Maria VIP group and you want to join in all of our fun, just simply comment, add me, and I will send you the link so that you can join me and the rest of us with all our fun. And we're giving away fun things. So tomorrow I will give away 2 fun prizes because I was rushed tonight, so I apologize for that. So thank you so much for watching me. I'll be back at you tomorrow night. Thanks, guys. Have a great Friday. See ya.